So welcome to this Power Flow class. Power Flow class at M3 is a level 2 vinyasa class, and what that means is it's a challenging vinyasa class that may introduce some postures like arm balances, inversions, etc. I will say, if you all are at home, please be mindful of the things around you and where you are. So if I say, handstand hops, but there's a window in front of you, it's a good idea not to do that. Let's start in child's pose, please. And come to the back of your mat in child's pose, all the way to the back. And bring your knees apart, sink your hips over your ankles, reach your arms forward. And arrive. And take some big breaths in and out. Turning Anujjayi Pranayama. I think I know almost all of you. So you know what that is. Constriction in the back of your throat. Been thinking a lot today about connection, interconnection, connection to myself, the connection to my body, my breath, and connection to all of you and beyond. So maybe think about what that word means to you. Take a big breath in. And take a slower breath out. Parasympathetic breath. Take a big breath in. And a slow breath out. One more time, big breath in. And a slower breath out. And let your inhale firm your arms a little bit more. Start to grip the mat and push down through your fingerprints into the ground. On your next inhale, crawl yourself forward, slowly finding a plank pose. And on your exhale, put your knees back down and push back to child's pose. Inhale, really firm your arms, crawl yourself forward, engage your low belly, plank pose. And exhale, knees down, hips back, balasana, child's pose. A couple more times like that, going to your own breath, rolling forward into your variation of plank, making sure to shine the eyes of the elbows forward. And then your exhale, just lowering back to child's pose. Next time you come forward to plank, and drop your hips for a really high cobra. Roll the shoulders back, arch your spine. And then come back to plank. And then child's pose. And 2 more times like that, plank. Bhujangasana, really high cobra, drop the hips, broad collarbones. And plank. Child's pose. And last time like this, roll it forward, plank. And drop the hips, Bhujangasana, arch your spine, pull your heart through, plank. Child's pose. Stay here for 2 breaths, breathe in, and breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come forward to plank. And let this turn into a vinyasa, but bring your knees down first. Firm your tailbone in, and broaden your collarbones. And really start to grip the mat with your fingertips. Push down more in the inner palm than the outer palm. Turn your biceps forward. Flatten your feet. Shift forward. Bend your elbows right over your wrists. Pause in your knee down chaturanga. Keep firming your tailbone in. Scoop your pubic bone towards your face. Pause. Start to shake. Pause. Pause. Lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, push back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. It's our first time here, so maybe bending through the knees, starting to arrive. Let the next breath bring you into stillness. And send your heels to the right, flatten your feet for a little bit of a side bend in your down dog. Really lengthen from your left armpit to your left hip point. And push down into your left hand equally into your right. And bring the heels through center. Other side, heels to the left, grow longer through the right side of your body. Staying with your breath. Down dog. Take a big breath in. Part your lips and sigh it out this time. Inhale, reach your right leg up. And exhale, bring your right knee to your nose. Pause there, push into the ground more. See if you can bring your shin more toward your belly. Really curl your hamstring as if there was a tennis ball behind your right knee and you're going to crush it. Now look forward. And place your right foot in between your hands, lower your back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, reach up. And sink into your Anjaneya. And interlace your hands. Make a spiritual love gun with your index and middle finger, or index and thumb, rather. Lift your chest up, back bend. Really engage your left glute. And firm your right hip bone back as you firm your left hip bone forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, slowly come up. Place your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Reach your right arm up. Inhale. And look down and bring your right hand a little bit more forward than where it is. And turn your left hand, your left index finger towards the upper left corner of your mat. And start to hamstring curl your back leg this time as if there was a tennis ball behind your left knee. Try to crush it and reach around and maybe grab your foot, maybe not. And then back your hips up until your heel touches your glutes. And then hold your foot there. Try to keep it as close to the glutes as you can as you sink your hips back down. Now turn your right ribs up towards the sky. Start to twist. And keep your your right foot exactly where it is. You don't have to walk it out. Just twist a little bit. And then back bend in your upper spine, so towards your chest. Take a breath in, lizard lunge twist. And a breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, nicely release the foot. Place your hand down. Push into the ground, tuck your left toes, plank pose, inhale. And exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing, you can always lower your knees or just skip it altogether. Exhale, downward facing dog. Those of you without the camera, I would never know. Left leg lifts, breathe in. And exhale, left knee to chest, push and hold. Really try to get your shin as high away from the ground as you can. The weight's in the inner palm, biceps forward. Take an inhale, look forward. Exhale, place the foot. Lower your back knee, Anjaneyasana, reach up. And interlace your hands the other way with the weird pinky on top. And firm your right hip forward, engage your right glutes. Start to lift your sternum more towards the sky. Really firm your low ribs in, back bend. Breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back up. Place your right hand to the inside of the left foot. Inhale, reach the left arm up, twist. Breathe. And look down. Right hand walks just a handprint forward. Right bicep turns forward. Right shoulder blade slides back. And hamstring curl right leg. Look back. Maybe grab the foot. Then back your hips up so that your right heel touches your right glute. And hold on to the foot as you sink back forward. Ooh. Hello, right thigh. Now turn your left shoulder blade back. Turn your left ribs up. From your left hip back, and then back bend in your upper spine. A little bit of a twist, a little bit of a back bend. Hint, hint. For those of you used to taking my Power Flow classes, you know everything I put in here is intentional. One more inhale. Slow release on the exhale, left hand drops. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, take your vinyasa or not, your choice. Keep your shoulder blades back. Upward facing or high cobra. Push back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step your right foot, then your left foot to meet top of the mat, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold your heart towards your thighs, Uttanasana. Again, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, back bend here. And exhale, fold back. Use that length to fold a little bit deeper. One more time like that. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold in. Inhale, reach all the way up. And exhale, pause, hands at heart center, Samasthitihi. Let your eyes fall shut if that feels safe. Stay with your Ujjayi Pranayama. And come back to that idea of connection. Of connecting here with me, connecting here with yourself, but also connecting with all of the people here tonight practicing the same flow together. And then connect with the people that they connect with, their family, their friends. Connect with the people that they connect with. We are this web, this tapestry of connection. We are never alone. One of my favorite quotes by Rumi is, "The wound is where the light enters you." And right now, a lot of us are indeed working woundedly. That's a word. So tonight, let's let the light enter us. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. Surya Namaskara. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, step back to plank. And take an inhale and plank. Firm your shoulders back. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, sweep your heart forward. Push into your hands, upward facing. Exhale, roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Your heels don't have to touch the ground. You're not more spiritual if they do, but do lift your sitting bones up towards the sky. It's a better way to stretch your hamstrings. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. This time the left foot steps and the right foot, top of your mat, flat back. Ardha Uttanasana, back bend there. And exhale, fold back in, Uttanasana. Inhale, bring it up, reach it up. And exhale, Samasthitihi. Again, inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to your halfway lift. And exhale, step or option to hop back to bent elbows, Chaturanga. Upward facing, burst your heart open. And exhale, roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Slow breath out. Inhale deeply. And exhale slowly. Heels lift, inhale. Bend and look, exhale. Step or softly hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. And exhale, fold in. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, Samasthitihi. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, inhale. And push back, downward facing dog immediately. Your heels lift, inhale. Bend and look, exhale. Here's the change. Option to stay in this kind of low dog position with the hips up, or look forward, push your hands into the ground, turn your biceps more towards the sky. Give me 3 little handstand tuck hops. 1, land with bent knees. 2, again, if you're by the window, don't do this. 3, maybe catch some air time. And come forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, reach it up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa or step to downward facing dog, your choice. Meet me in dog. Breathe in. And slow breath out. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose. Really push into the ground, round your spine. One more time, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, round your spine. See if you can plant your heel down first in between your hands and reach up, Ashtachandrasana, crescent warrior. Welcome to lower your back knee here. Really firm your right outer hip and push down into the right big toe so that the inner arch of your right foot lifts. Yeah, option to keep the bent knee or straighten the leg, the back leg. And firm your left hip forward, lift your chest up, interlace your hands again. Back bend here, lift your chest up. Really lift your low ribs away from your pelvis, but pull them in towards one another. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, come back up, regular old Ashtachandrasana. And exhale, ground down your back foot, open up, Virabhadrasana B. Warrior two. And today, I will encourage you to bring your right thigh more parallel to the ground than not. Mine's burning right now, maybe yours is too. You're welcome to straighten the leg for a moment, but sink into it, notice that sensation, breathe into it, feel connected to your body and know that all of the other people in this room are feeling that same sensation. Take a breath in, sink in, make your arms stronger, exhale. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Turn your right inner thigh forward in space, firm your right kneecap up, bring your right hand to your right hip, and reach your left arm up. Now push your right hip back with your right hand. Start to side bend towards the front of your mat. Now lift your right kneecap up, turn your left ribs towards the sky. Look down, place your right hand on a shin, block, or ground, reach your left arm up, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Really focusing on getting your chest to twist up towards the sky, lengthening your tailbone towards your back heel, firm your low ribs in, and find length through the spine. Take a breath in, and a breath out. Inhale, look down. Exhale, drop your left hand. Bend into your right knee. Pivot on your back foot so that the pinky toe side edge of your left foot grounds down. Reach your right arm up and start to toe heel your right foot to the center of your mat for modified side plank. And line up right about with your pelvis. Really push into your left hand. Turn your left bicep so forward. Slide your left shoulder blade back. Right arm up. Take an inhale. Lift your hips up higher for the exhale. One more breath in. Look down. Exhale. See if you can go right into chaturanga. Step it back. Maybe keep the right leg lifted. Upward facing dog. Inhale. And push back. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale. Left leg lifts. Exhale. Bring it in. Knee to nose. Push. Inhale. Three-legged dog. And exhale. Knee to nose. Push. Inhale. Three-legged dog. Exhale. Knee to nose. Push, 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 push. Look. Step it through. Ashtachandrasana, crescent lunge, reach up. Now, really focus again. Left inner ankle lifts, bringing your shin vertical to the ground. Try to get your thigh parallel to the ground. Turn right hip forward this time. Maybe lift right thigh away from the mat to straighten the leg to lift up in the hips. Interlace your hands the opposite way, the weird way. Lift your chest up. Start to back bend. Keep your low belly really engaged, tailbone lengthens towards the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bring it back up. Virabhadrasana B, exhale. And sink a little bit deeper into that Vira B. And see what it feels like in that left thigh to not come out of it. To tune in to intense sensation, to meet it with ferocity, maybe even a little bit of welcoming it in. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Turn your left inner thigh forward, left hand to your left hip, right arm up. Start to side bend, side bend, side bend. Push your hip under your right, look down, left hand down, right arm up, Trikonasana. Really focus on getting sternum to turn more towards the sky, but also trying to bring your right ribs, your upper ribs, suck them down towards the ground. Notice how that might lengthen your spine. Tailbone back, pubic bone scoops towards your face. Breathe in, breathe out. Deep breath in. Nice job, everybody. Breathe out, looking good, Whit. Inhale, look down. And drop your right hand, lunge into your left knee. Immediately pivot on your back foot, reach your left arm up, toe heel left foot to middle of the mat, push, modified side plank. Keep lifting the hips, keep turning right bicep forward. Get really strong. Inhale, look down, go right into it, maybe keep the left leg lifted, chaturanga. Upward inhale. Push back, downward facing dog, exhale. Let's reset. Inhale, your heels lift. Exhale, bend and look. Either step or softly hop to the top. Flat back, inhale. And exhale, fold in. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, right back down, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. And exhale through your vinyasa or step to downward facing dog, your choice. Meet me there. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it right through. And inhale, reach your right arm up this time. And stay in this hand down crescent. And focus on turning your right ribs towards the sky. Focus on being really light in your left shoulder. So trying to lift up out of the left shoulder as if you could hover your left hand. You're even welcome to do that. Now try to keep this twist and your thoracic spine and low back, look down. Start to spider crawl your left hand forward just a bit. There you go. Start to transfer weight into your right leg. Begin to straighten your right leg. That should lift your left leg off of the ground. Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana, twisted half moon. And this is a good place for a book or a block. You're welcome to grab it. Firm your outer hips in and try not to dump weight into that right hip. And bring your left kneecap more pointed towards the ground. And flex, point, or floint your toes. Keep reaching up. Take an inhale. Listen carefully. We're going into chair pose with a twist, but not on this side. We're going to chair pose on the twist to the left side. So place the left foot down, sink your hips back, immediately twist to the left, prayer, push your sternum towards your thumbs. Breathe. Really broaden through your collarbones and lengthen your tailbone back. So less of your club booty, less of that bam, bam, and more of that tuck it under. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, regular chair pose, Utkatasana. And exhale, sink really low. Pull your knees back, weights in the heels. Now I invite you to close your eyes and feel what your thighs are feeling. Feel how intensity can make you feel more alive. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Upward. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, look, step. Left arm reaches, twist. Breathe. Again, left ribs up. Really firm your right thigh up. Squeeze your outer hips in. And suck your left ribs down to find length. Reach the left arm up. Look down. Spider crawl your right hand forward, forward, forward. Pause. Again, you can grab your prop here. You're welcome to imagine there's a cupcake under your hand that you don't want to crush. And you can just like tend to the palm up. Start to transfer weight into your left leg. Lift your right leg up. Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana. And twist your ribs up. Scoop your right ribs towards your left thigh. Really firm your outer hips in. Take a deep breath in. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, step the right foot forward, bend back into your hips. Exhale, twist to the right, twisted chair. Hands can remain in prayer. Really sink the weight into your heels. Firm your left hip back so you're not twisting in your pelvis, but more in the core. Pull your navel in and towards your left hip, and then roll your right shoulder back, and then see what it feels like to roll your left shoulder back. Notice the resistance between your left elbow and right knee. That'll actually help you twist. Inhale, regular chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, sink lower. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sink lower. Inhale. Sink lower, exhale. One more inhale here. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa or downward facing dog. Your choice. Deep breath in. And slow breath out when you arrive in your dog. Inhale. And an exhale. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, right foot in between your hands. Back foot grounds down, warrior two, right into it. And sink in, inhale. Stay for your exhale. Make your hips super heavy, almost as if they were filled with cement, sinking down towards the ground. Really firm tailbone in and down. Firm right outer thigh, so knee comes out. Arm strong. Just because my arms are down doesn't mean yours at home can be down. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, reach forward, find your triangle pose. Right hand down, left arm out. Go right into it. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, look down. Exhale, left hand lands. Lunge into your right knee. Lift your left heel off the ground. Reach your right arm up. Crescent with the twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look down. Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. Come right into it. Lift up. Ooh, so fun. Now, really push your right big toe down. Firm your outer hips in. And turn your left knee towards the ground. Option to stay here for a while. Option to curl left hamstring. Bring your right hand to your hip and twist your right ribs more up towards the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay there, or reach your right hand back for your left foot. Bound twisted half moon. Baddha Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. And start to twist your right ribs up towards the sky, back bend in your upper spine, so towards your thoracic spine, your rib cage. And then if that feels okay, lift your left thigh more away from the ground and then kick. Just like lizard. Never pop out of anything, slow release. Chair twist towards the left. Land the left foot, hands in prayer, push and twist. I can't see you, Marianne, I can't see you, Mary Catherine, but I bet you're killing it. Now, option to stay here or bend your back knee. I'll face you, or bend both knees, excuse me. I'll face you in this little squat twist. Option to stay there or bring your hands to the side, facing the same directions as your toes. So you'll only be on one elbow for this Parsvabhakasana. And start to really hug your knees in towards your chest. Lean your chest forward. Option to come into Parsvabhakasana side crow. Balance for 1. For 2, broad collarbone, shoulder blades back. For 3, soft landing, bring it down. Right into chair pose, Utkatasana. And the exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, Chaturanga. Upward inhale. And push back, downward facing dog. Exhale, left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, bring it through. Virabhadrasana B, warrior 2, come up. Sink in. Again, hips heavy. Heart's light. Low ribs in. Arms out. I see you. Sink in. Ooh, I'm sweating, are you? Deep breath in. Straighten the leg right into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left hand down, right arm up. See if you can find more length this time. Think less about reaching down. Nothing's gonna happen when the hand touches the ground, I promise. See if you can find lots of length through the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Look down. Right hand lands. Bend into left knee, lift right heel up. Lift left arm up, twist. Breathe. Now you can always take this, instead of Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana. But you know that's where we're going. So look down, right into it. Right hand forward, right leg lifts, twist open. Now, you get super bonus points if you have a LaCroix near you. You pick it up, stay twisted. And take a sip. Hamstring curl your right leg. Twist your left ribs up. Bring your left hand to your left hip. See if you can pull your left shoulder blade back more. At the same time, pull your right shoulder blade back. There you go. Now, option to reach and grab your right foot. Only if you have your right foot, lift your right thigh away from the mat. Start to kick. Back bend in your upper spine. Twist open. Really think about opening your chest towards the sky. Don't pop out of it. Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana, reach. And bring your right hand down. Twist to the right. Parvrita Utkatasana, twisted chair. Sink your hips down. Push your palms together. Lift your sternum more towards your thumbs. Option to stay here. Option to come into Pashasana, little squat with a twist. Option to stay there. Option to bring your hands down. And really hug your knees into your chest. Start to round in your back to help really find that compact kind of front body. Lean forward. And rest your right hip on your left tricep. Bend like chaturanga arms, broad collarbones for 1, for 2, for 3. Nice soft landing. Come back down. Inhale, regular chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Upward facing dog, inhale. Or up, that would be an interesting transition. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, now inhale. Now push back, downward facing dog. Ooh. Option to stay here in dog. Option to rest for a moment in child's pose. Or bring your big toes together. 3, handstand pike hops. Again, being mindful of where you're located. Pike hops will look something like this. We'll see what happens. 1, land with bent knees. 2, maybe catch some air time. Maybe lift the legs up towards the sky. Find your handstand. Downward facing dog. Arrive there. Deep breath in. Long breath out. All right, here we go. Those of you who take my power flow, you know what's gonna happen. 1 breath each movement, right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Warrior 2, inhale, we've been here before. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, look down. Exhale, left hand lands, lunge into right knee, right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, twisted half moon, right into it. Inhale, hamstring curl. Stay there or exhale, grab the foot. Inhale, Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana with a bind, kick. And exhale, slow release. Inhale, land the foot, sink your hips back. And exhale, twist to your left. Option to stay there, or for half a breath, knees down, Parshvabhakasana, and right back into your twisted chair. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog. Push back, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, breathe in. And exhale, step it through, breathe out. Virabhadrasana B, inhale. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, reach. Triangle pose, exhale. Inhale, look down. Exhale, right hand lands, lunge into left knee. Inhale, reach, left arm up. Exhale, transition, Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale, curl. Exhale, grab. Inhale, kick. Exhale, release. Inhale, chair hips. And exhale, twist to the right. Option to stay there. Inhale, sink it down just for the half breath. Exhale, Parshvabhakasana. Inhale, everybody, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Okay. So I can see some of you. How many more times should we go through that sequence? Give me a number. I see 8, 22. Becca, oh my gosh. Andrea says 24. Kat says 2. Let's see. We got time. Let's do 2. Here we go. Downward facing dog. You all can do it. Stay with me. Find connection here with me. Find connection with yourself, with your body, with your breath. Take what makes sense for you and find connection with everybody in this room doing this. In this virtual room, this is our normal right now. So connect. Here we go. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Virabhadrasana B, inhale. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, reach. Trikonasana, exhale. Look down, inhale. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, right arm up, twist. Exhale, transition. Inhale, curl. Exhale, grab. Inhale, kick and twist open, thoracic spine back bends. Exhale, nice and slow, release. Inhale, chair hips. Exhale, twist to the left. Stay there or inhale, sink it down. For the half breath, exhale, Parshvabhakasana. Everybody, regular chair, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga. Upward inhale. Push back, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, step it through. Virabhadrasana B, warrior 2, inhale. Exhale, straighten, you got this. Inhale, reach. Find your firm legs, exhale, Trikonasana. Inhale, look down. Exhale, drop the hand, lunge. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, transition, Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale, curl. Exhale, grab. Inhale, kick. Slow release, exhale. Chair legs, inhale. Twist to the right, exhale. Inhale, stay here, sink it down. For the exhale, Parshvabhakasana. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. And push back, downward facing dog. I'm not gonna make you do it again. Now, if it were my 75-minute class, which this class normally is, you'd definitely be doing it again. Wave your spine forward to plank pose. And that's all. Just the plank. And take your favorite variation of plank that's challenging. So maybe it's forearms down, whatever. Push. We're doing planks for birthdays. So it's Courtney's birthday soon. Gabby just had a birthday. So everybody hold the plank for their birthday. If you don't hold the plank, what does that say about you? My God, terrible people. I can see you. I see you bringing your knees down. No, I'm just kidding. Hold your plank for 3, for 2, for 1. Balasana, child's pose, knees down, hips back. Sink your chest down towards the ground. Find your breath. The wound is where the light enters you. I usually can't find that light when I'm so much in the wounded part. It's very hard for me to zoom out and see what the world has to offer me, what the world has to offer us. Swadhyaya, self-inquiry. Guides me more towards that truth, that light. So I'm going to ask you all to find that. Zoom out for a moment. We all are innovating. Our routines are disrupted, but yet we persevere. We've done amazing things in a very short period of time. We're here together, practicing yoga. The light is right here. So I say, fuck the wound. It's my class, my studio, I can cuss. All right, I lied to you. Sorry. Some of my regulars know that. Downward facing dog. We're not done. Kat said 2 times. Remember, the wound is where the light enters you. Here we go. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Last time, I promise. Right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, step it through. Warrior 2. Best warrior 2 of all day. Straighten. Reach. Exhale, Trikonasana. Inhale, look down. Find that intensity again. Exhale, drop the hand and lunge. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale, bend. Exhale, grab. Inhale, kick. Exhale, release. Chair hips, inhale. Twist to the left, exhale. Stay there or inhale, squat. Exhale, Parshvabhakasana. Inhale, Utkatasana, regular chair. Exhale, fold forward. You've got this. Halfway lift, inhale. Just the other side. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Push back, downward facing dog. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, step. Virabhadrasana, bring it up. Straighten. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, Trikonasana. Inhale, look down. Exhale, drop the hand and lunge. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, transition. Inhale, curl. Exhale, grab. Inhale, kick and twist. Exhale, release. Inhale, chair hips. Exhale, twist to the right. This is it. Inhale, squat. Exhale, Parshvabhakasana. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing, inhale. Push back, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower your knees to your belly, all the way down. Ooh. Ta-da, here we are. Interlace your hands behind your back. Bring your big toes to touch. Firm your inner thighs towards one another. And let your heels sickle out. And squeeze your elbows up towards the sky. Straighten your arms. Pull your arms away from your hips. And lift your chest up. And then lift your feet up. Breathe. Keep a slight tuck to the chin, so look to the short edge of your mat. Push your pubic bone down into the mat. Really firm your glutes. Inhale. Exhale, slow release. Shake your hips from side to side. Switch the clasp of your hands. Weird pinky on top. For those of you without a camera, you can take obscenity mudra, which is with the middle finger lifted. Bring your big toes together. Let your heels sickle apart. Firm your thighs. Push your hips down. And lift everything up. Maria, Hillary, Jeff, Sam, Brittany, I'm sure you're all killing it. Lift your chest up. I know what this feels like. Lift up a little bit more. Man, my back is screaming. Slowly come down. Cheek to the mat. Shake your hips from side to side. second to last back bend. You can take either of those variations. You could skip it all together or bend both knees. Reach back for your feet. You should be familiar with this by now. Or ankles, either way. Now, first from your hips down. So try to push your hip points down into the ground. Find that activation in your glutes. And then lift your chest up first. So really find the strength in your back. Then kick your shins back and then up. Dhanurasana, bow pose. Nice, Marissa. Nice, Suzanne. Kick a little bit more. Slowly come down, bring a cheek to the mat. Shake your hips from side to side. I forgot to turn my rings on, my Apple Watch on. I'm leaving. This isn't even worth it now. I'll get the rings for it. Flip over to your back. I better, so you may not be laughing at all, but in my head you are. That's all that matters. Bring your feet to the mat, knees point to the sky. Now here is your last back bend, yogi's choice. Stay here. You can place that block or book under your sacrum. You can take bridge pose, lifting the hips and spine, or if you prefer, Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel pose. I'm going to offer a variation in both bridge and wheel. So choose what back bend you'd like. If you're coming into wheel, hands by your shoulders. And imagine both of your hands were on pickle jars. Yep, like the big lids. And twist your right hand out to the right, like you're unscrewing the pickle jar to the right. Left hand twist out to the left. That should firm your elbows in. And keep that pickle jar screwing, unscrewing action. Lift your hips, lift your spine. Keep that pickle jar screwing action, then straighten the arms. Urdhva Dhanurasana, elbows in. Even here, pickle jars unscrewing towards the long edges of your mat. Whether you took this or bridge pose, option to stay here, or option right knee to chest. And then right leg up, maybe even straighten your left leg, your grounded leg. And bring it down. And left knee to chest. And maybe keep it there, maybe straighten left leg, maybe straighten right leg as well. Urdhva Dhanurasana, or Setu Bandhasana, lift up, one more inhale. Keep unscrewing those pickle jars if you have your hands down to keep the elbows in as you slowly come back down. And windshield wiper your knees back and forth. Bring your feet mat width distance apart. Let your knees fall over to the left. And then take left ankle, place it on your right knee. Give it some weight. Reach your right arm overhead. And give that right leg some traction if it feels okay. You can pull almost the right thigh bone like you're trying to pull it out of the socket using your left ankle. A little bit of a twist, a little bit of a hip flexor opener. Let the foot slide off. Both knees up. And then fall to the right. Right ankle on top of left knee. And left arm reaches overhead. And slow down your breath. I'll invite you to think of something scary. Not scary now, but something that maybe in your past you left feeling really wounded. And maybe, and this is years ago, some of us are still wounded. I know I have a lot of wounds that are still bleeding. But what I can do is find the light in them now. Now, I may not be able to find the light in my present, but sometimes what keeps me going is knowing that the light is coming in the future. And slowly let the legs come back up. And hug your knees into your chest. Rock and roll up and down. Come up to a seat. And bring your right shin across the mat. And then bring your left ankle to the top of the right knee. And so that left knee is right on top of the right ankle. Bring your hands behind you and firm your knee and ankle towards one another for Agni Stambhasana. Now push into your hands to lift your chest up and roll your pelvis forward. And squeeze your knees towards one another. And stay there. Or bring your hands forward and lift your chest up more to roll your pelvis even more forward. Maybe walk your hands in front of the shins. And take an inhale, sternum up. And exhale, maybe walk your hands forward and fold. If you have your hands grounded in front of you, push into the ground to send your hip points more back in space. And feel that sensation in the left hip, probably in the right hip as well. Agni Stambhasana, fire log pose. So light the fire. And fire within, the fire of connection, the fire that produces the light when we're hurting the most. And slowly walk your hands back in. If you were folded, lift up. Bring your hands behind you. Roll your hips back, bring your feet wide, and let your knees windshield wiper back and forth. And don't lose that, do it slowly and just watch sensation leave. It's really magical. The intense sensation there when you're in it, but also how it goes away. And bringing your left shin down. And bring your right ankle on top of the left knee. The bony prominence of the ankle right in the crease of the knee. Not the heel, but the bony part. And bring your hands behind you, push your hips forward, squeeze your knees and ankles towards one another. And stay there, or walk your hands forward again. Roll your pelvis forward, lift your sternum up. And stay there, or hands forward and fold, pushing into the ground. And again, firming your hip points back in space. Squeezing ankles and knees towards one another, chest reaching over the shins. Nice and slowly, come back up. Hands behind you. And don't lose it. Nice and slowly, feet down, windshield wiper. And just maybe even close the eyes and watch as intensity leaves the body. It's kind of magical knowing that it was once there. It's almost like an echo or a shadow. Someone just in the room. Come down to your back. And hug your knees into your chest. And straighten your legs up towards the sky. And wrap your hands around your outer thighs. And drive your heels towards the ceiling. Or if you're outside, the beautiful sky. A version of Viparita Karani, a version of legs up the wall. So stay here and receive. Receive what it is you need. No one can tell you that but you, so maybe take a moment to ask. What I need today is connection. Being here with all of you is a gift. And hug your knees back in. Take gentle rolls right to left. And if you prefer seated meditation to Shavasana, you are welcome to take that. Or straighten your legs. Let everything get really heavy. Let the earth rise up to meet your body. Let it hold you. And collectively, connected, exhale. And again, collectively and connected, inhale all the way to the top, the deepest breath you have taken all day. Hold it. Together we're holding this. Feel the fire, the light within you. Part your lips, sigh. Shavasana. Be here for a moment. When I have trouble finding the light, and I only can intensely feel the wound, it's usually others that point me in the right direction. It's usually connection. This here is magic, because I do feel connected to all of you. And it's usually others telling me to make my own light, to light the damn fire already. And so if that's what you need to hear, light it. Begin to deepen your breath. Let each movement be a gift. And wake your body up in a way that would feel particularly nice for you. If you're in seated meditation, maybe taking a fold over your legs. If you're on your back, maybe stretching everything out. And take the next 3 to 4 breaths to arrive in a seat. And both hands to your sternum. Anjali Mudra. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. It's the second sutra in the Yoga Sutras, and yoga is the calming of the fluctuations of the mind stuff. And I don't know about you, but my mind stuff has been a fluctuating. I mean, it's like an ocean tsunami. But here we are together, connected, creating our own light. And I feel calmer. More of like a gentle splashing of the mind stuff. So I encourage all of you to continue practicing. I encourage you to continue others to do whatever it is to have them calm the fluctuations, because we are in desperate need of that. And take a big breath in. Last time, collectively hold it and let it go. The light in me honors the very, very bright, and yes, wounded just like me, light in each of you. Namaste.